Recently, someone said something to me about lighthouses that really made me stop and think. What I heard went something like this: lighthouses don't go around trying to save every ship from every shore. They sit in one place and they shine light. So I got to thinking about this concept because it really resonated within me. Here's more things that lighthouses don't do. They don't tell their captains where their ships should go. They don't try to steer the ships. They don't try to find new routes for the boats. They simply sit still and they shine light. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the cares and the condition of the current world? I often do, and this message came to me like a wave of relief. As an empathetic person in a hurting world, I feel the collective pain and angst and uncertainty in today's world. It hurts me inside, and sometimes I don't think I can possibly bear any more pain. And I want so much to relieve the pain of others. But when I think about that task, trying to alleviate pain in the world, trying to save people from difficult circumstances, that task feels overwhelming. But if our only job is to stay put and shine light, I think I can do that. No one expects you to save the world. That was Jesus' purpose. It's not yours, and it's not mine. Your job might be the same as a lighthouse. Shine light where you are. Martin Luther believed that we each have an impact on the world in our own little sphere of people that we come into contact with on a daily basis. He calls those people our neighbors. Jesus asks us to love our neighbor as ourselves, which means loving the people around you. And I don't just mean your family and friends. I mean your coworkers, your schoolmates, your community. If all you do in this world is shine your light where you are, the ripple effects of those actions really can change the world. You don't need to be a logistics coordinator or an air traffic controller to make a lasting impact in the world. You don't need to save every ship from the shore or every person from self-destruction. Have you noticed that the world seems a little darker than it did a few years ago? Have you noticed that the struggles seem to keep getting more difficult and more painful, and they seem to be coming faster? That's because this world is in a transition. The human race is in a period of transformation. We are leveling up to a new spiritual understanding, and spiritual wisdom often comes through the most difficult of circumstances. This planet cannot sustain us if we don't radically change how we do things, and all change creates stress, even what we call the good stuff. Weddings are great. They're also extremely stressful. Having a baby is wonderful, and also comes with sleep deprivation and the uncertainty of trying to discern the needs of a tiny nonverbal human who mostly just cries and poops. All change, no matter how wonderful, creates stress. But that stress and hardship creates strength, wisdom, compassion, and love. And the world needs more of those qualities. The same way muscles don't grow unless they are used, spiritual muscles don't grow without challenges. The hardships are the pathway to strength, wisdom, compassion, and even love. It is easy to love people who always do what you want. It is much more challenging to love people who do their own thing, regardless of how you feel about it. But loving is what God wants us to do, what God calls us to do. So I hope that you recognize your own light. I hope you do all you can to grow your light and shine as brightly as you can, because what the world needs is more light and love. And that's you. You don't need to run around the world trying to save people. You don't need to redirect any ships. You just shine your light, and others will figure out what they need to do as a result of your light. My hope is that the people around you will be inspired by your light, that they will shine their own light brighter. Maybe today you send this video to someone who's been a light to you, so you can inspire them to shine brighter. Let's go out and light up the whole world. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.